Declutter your home with the 4C system, a gentle guide for seniors. Gentle declutter for seniors, no overwhelm. Hello there, my friends. Welcome back to Meaningful Living, the place where we celebrate simplicity, comfort, and the joy of a well-organized home. If you're anything like me, you've probably spent a lifetime gathering memories and along with them, a fair share of clutter. Sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming, can't it? But don't worry, you're not alone, and today I've got something truly special to share with you. What if I told you there's a gentle, practical way to declutter that doesn't leave you feeling exhausted or overwhelmed? A method that works with the pace of your life, respects the sentimental value of your belongings, and leaves your home feeling lighter and more peaceful. It's called the 4C system, and it's perfect for us seniors who want a fresh start without sacrificing the treasures that mean the most to us. So, if you're ready to take that first step toward a clutter-free home, stick around. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more tips, tricks, and encouragement to make your golden years even brighter. Let's get started. Step 1. Clear, easy ways to let go. Now, let's dive into the first step of our 4C system, clear. This is where we take the first, and often the hardest, step, letting go of what we no longer need. I know what you're thinking, but what if I might need it someday? Trust me, I've been there. It's hard to part with things that have been part of our lives for so long. But remember, decluttering isn't about losing. It's about making space for what truly matters. Start small. There's no need to tackle the whole house in one day. Choose something simple like a single drawer, a shelf, or even just a corner of your room. The goal here is to begin with something manageable so you don't feel overwhelmed. As you work through your items, ask yourself these 3 simple questions. Does this item serve a purpose in my life today? Is it broken or expired? Have I used it in the past year? For example, I once had an entire collection of kitchen gadgets. They were interesting, yes, but some of them hadn't seen the light of day in over a decade. Did I really need 3 lemon zesters or that bread machine gathering dust in the corner? Letting them go gave me so much more room in my cabinets and a sense of relief. And it's not just about functionality. Sometimes holding on to old magazines, chipped mugs, or clothes that no longer fit feels like holding on to pieces of the past. But here's the truth. Those memories don't live in the items. They live in you. Take inspiration from someone like Marie Kondo, the world-renowned organizing expert. She encourages us to thank our belongings for their service before letting them go. This small act of gratitude can make the process feel less like getting rid and more like moving forward. Pro tip: use a lightweight basket or bag to collect items as you go. It keeps your hands free and makes it easy to transport everything to the donation bin, recycling center, or trash when you're done. It's satisfying to see how much you've cleared in one session. Think of clearing as a way to reclaim your space and your peace of mind. For example, Oprah Winfrey once said that decluttering her closet gave her a sense of clarity. She realized that her surroundings influenced her energy, and by simplifying, she could focus on what truly mattered. And let me remind you, this is your journey. If you come across something truly sentimental that you're not ready to part with, that's okay. The goal is progress, not perfection. So start with that one drawer or shelf. You'll be amazed at how light and free you feel when you clear just a little bit of space. And trust me, once you start, you won't want to stop. Step 2. Categorize, the secret to organization. Now that we've made some room by clearing out the unnecessary, it's time to move on to the second step of the 4C system. Categorize. This is where the magic of organization begins. Think of it as giving every item in your home a purpose and a place. A clutter-free home isn't just about removing things. It's about making sure what you keep is easy to find and brings value to your daily life. Here's how you can categorize your belongings in a simple, practical way. These are the items you use regularly or truly love. They're the things that make your life easier, more comfortable, or bring you joy. For instance, that warm cardigan you wear every winter, or the set of measuring cups you use weekly to bake cookies for your grandkids. Donate. Some items are still in good condition but no longer serve a purpose for you. Perhaps it's the blender you upgraded or the coat that doesn't quite fit anymore. Someone else could benefit from these items, so let them find a new home. Recycle or trash. Let's be honest, some things just aren't usable anymore, like broken gadgets, expired food in the pantry, or shoes that have completely worn out. It's okay to let these go. You're not losing anything, you're gaining clarity. A practical example: let's say you're working on your closet, a common spot that tends to gather clutter. Start by taking everything out piece by piece. Then sort each item into one of the 3 categories. Keep the pieces you wear often, like your go-to outfits for church, the park, or casual evenings at home. Donate the ones that don't fit or that you haven't worn in years. And finally, toss or recycle items that are stained, torn, or beyond repair. Think of it this way, by decluttering, you're not just freeing up space, you're also helping others. That sweater you've outgrown might be just what someone at a local shelter needs to stay warm this winter. Pro tip: use labeled bins or boxes for each category as you work. For example, have one labeled keep, another for donate, and a third for recycle/trash. This makes sorting straightforward and keeps your workspace tidy, which is especially important if you prefer to work in shorter sessions. One of my favorite examples of categorization comes from the late, great Maya Angelou. She once spoke about the importance of curating her home, choosing only the things that reflected her values, her personality, and her life story. That's what this step is all about: deciding what stays because it adds meaning and value, and letting go of the rest. By categorizing, you'll start to feel a sense of control and purpose. You're not just organizing your belongings, you're organizing your life. And once you're done, everything you keep will have a designated home, making it easier to stay organized moving forward. So grab those bins, start sorting, and give your belongings a place where they truly belong. Trust me, this step is a game changer. You'll feel calmer, more in control, and even proud of the space you're creating. Ready to keep going? Let's move to the next step. Step 3. Cherish. Honor memories without clutter. Now comes the heart of the 4C system: cherish. This step is where we take a moment to honor the memories tied to our belongings. As we grow older, it's natural to surround ourselves with items that remind us of loved ones, special occasions, or moments in time that shaped our lives. But here's the thing: keeping every item isn't the only way to preserve those memories. Sometimes less is truly more. Let's start by asking a simple but powerful question. Does this item make me smile? Does it tell a story that still matters to me? If the answer is yes, then it's worth keeping. But keeping doesn't mean stuffing it in a box or hiding it in a closet where it gathers dust. Instead, let's celebrate it, creating a memory corner for those truly special items. Like a framed photo from your wedding day, a quilt your grandmother made, or an award you received in your career. Consider creating a memory corner. It could be a small shelf, a tabletop, or even a wall space where you can display these treasures. Seeing them every day will bring a smile to your face and remind you of the rich, beautiful life you've lived. For example, one of my friends, a retired teacher, created a small gallery wall in her living room showcasing thank you notes and photos from her students. Every time she walks by, she's reminded of the impact she's had on so many young lives. Digital memories, a modern solution. Sometimes we have sentimental items that we simply don't have space for, and that's okay. Here's where technology can help. Consider taking a photo of the item, a keepsake, a piece of art your child made decades ago, or even an old recipe card. These digital memories can be saved in an album on your phone or computer, allowing you to revisit them whenever you like, without the need for physical storage. A friend of mine did this with her late husband's collection of model airplanes. While she couldn't keep all of them, she photographed each one and created a slideshow that plays on her digital photo frame. Now she enjoys the memories without the clutter. Pro tip: keep it manageable. If you're feeling torn about what to keep, start small. Use a memory box, a single container where you store items that hold deep meaning. By limiting yourself to a box or two, you'll naturally focus on what's most important, while letting go of the rest. Remember this: cherishing isn't about clinging to the past, it's about celebrating it in a way that brings joy and peace to your present. Even famous figures like Jane Goodall, who has traveled the world, talk about the importance of keeping only the items that reflect her journey and values. She doesn't hold on to everything, just what's meaningful. You deserve a home that reflects your life, your memories, and your heart. By carefully choosing what to cherish, you're creating a space that honors your story without overwhelming you. So let's take this step with gratitude and intention. Look at the treasures in your home and decide which ones deserve a special place in your heart and in your space. Once you've done that, you'll be ready to move forward with a lighter, brighter home. Are you ready for the final step? Let's talk about commit. Step 4. Commit. Simple habits for a clutter-free home. We've reached the final step of the 4C system: commit. This is where we turn all your hard work into lasting results by building simple, sustainable habits. Remember, decluttering isn't a one-time event. Life happens, new items come in, routines change, and before we know it, clutter can creep back. But don't worry, staying organized doesn't have to be overwhelming or stressful. The key to success lies in small, consistent efforts. Let's explore a few habits that can help you maintain your beautiful, clutter-free home. Daily tidying, just 5 to 10 minutes a day. Think of this as your reset button. At the end of each day, spend 5 to 10 minutes putting items back where they belong. For example, hang up your jacket instead of leaving it on a chair. Place mail in a designated spot to sort later. Return your glasses, books, or knitting supplies to their proper places. It may seem like a small effort, but these few minutes add up. A tidy home at the end of the day brings a sense of calm, making tomorrow feel easier and more organized. Weekly review, revisit one small area. Life gets busy and clutter loves to sneak in when we're not looking. That's why I recommend setting aside a little time each week to review one small area. Sort through your mail and recycle what's unnecessary. Reorganize a kitchen drawer that's become a catch-all. Look through your wardrobe and decide if there's something you no longer need. The beauty of a weekly review is that it prevents small messes from becoming big ones, and it only takes 10 to 15 minutes. Less time than it takes to watch an episode of your favorite show. The one in, one out rule. This rule is a game changer. For every new item you bring into your home, let go of one old item. For example, if you buy a new pair of shoes, donate or discard an old pair that you no longer wear. If a new book finds its way to your shelf, consider passing along one you've already read. This habit ensures your space stays balanced. It's a simple way to keep your home feeling light and clutter-free. Pro tip, make it social. Decluttering doesn't have to be a solo activity. Invite family or friends to help you with certain tasks. Not only will you enjoy the company, but you'll also get to share stories and memories about the items you're sorting. For example, my daughter often helps me sort through keepsakes, and it always turns into a walk down memory lane. She loves hearing the stories behind old photos, and I enjoy reminiscing with her. It's a wonderful way to bond while getting things done. Decluttering is an ongoing journey. Let me remind you, progress, not perfection, is the goal. Even if your home feels tidy today, it's natural for clutter to build up again over time, and that's okay. The habits you're building now will make it easier to revisit and refresh your space as needed. Think of decluttering like gardening. You don't just plant flowers and walk away, you water them, prune them, and enjoy their beauty as they bloom. Your home is the same. With regular care and attention, it can stay the peaceful, welcoming space you deserve. So, my friends, let's make that commitment. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, you're not just decluttering your home, you're creating a space that reflects the life you want to live. If you've enjoyed this journey through the 4C system, be sure to subscribe to Meaningful Living for more tips and inspiration. Together, we can build homes that feel lighter, brighter, and full of joy. Now, take a deep breath, look around your space, and celebrate how far you've come. You've got this. Why the 4C system works for seniors, gentle and rewarding. The 4C system is designed with you in mind, because decluttering as a senior shouldn't feel like a chore. This method is gentle, meaning there's no need for heavy lifting or hours of work. You set the pace, focusing on what feels manageable for you. It's also flexible, allowing you to adapt the process to your energy levels and personal goals. But what truly sets the 4C system apart is how rewarding it is. It helps you focus on the items that matter most, those tied to memories and joy, while gently letting go of the clutter that no longer serves you. The result? A home that feels safe, comfortable, and perfectly reflects the life you live today. With the 4C system, you're not just tidying up, you're creating a space filled with meaning and peace. Decluttering doesn't have to feel overwhelming. With the 4C system, you can take it one step at a time, focusing on progress, not perfection. Remember, every small action counts. Clearing just one drawer or tidying a single corner is a victory, and every victory brings you closer to a home that feels lighter and more joyful. Why not give it a try? Start small, go at your own pace, and enjoy the process along the way. Cherish the memories that make your house a home. After all, it's those moments and stories that make your space truly special. If this inspired you, share it with a friend or loved one who might need a little encouragement. Together, we can create homes that reflect the peace and simplicity we all deserve. Transform your home. Subscribe for inspiration. Happy decluttering, and I'll see you in the next video on Meaningful Living. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiration. Take care and enjoy the journey.